Hello and welcome to the ribbon cutting ceremony for the Wool Market Community Center. I'm Biloxi Parks and Rec Director Cheryl Bell. Some introductions that we have today. Of course, we have Mayor Gillich, Councilman Nathan Barrett, Councilman George Lawrence, Councilman Paul Tisdale.
Applause to the end.
Yeah. Director of Community Development Jerry Krill, Architect Mr. Frank Genzer, and representing DNP Incorporated Contractors Ms. Christine Davis. They were the contractors for the building.
John Anderson.
And John
John
Anderson.
Anderson from JLC Landscape.
JL, okay, Mr. John Anderson, you did a beautiful job. Beautiful job. Also, would like to thank the Biloxi Area Bay Chamber and Coast Chamber for coming out. So another company that I need to thank is Lowe's. They gave the refrigerator and the microwave and done some restoration in the little small kitchen that's in there, all free of cost. Also, Miss Donna at one point we had the library staff out here, Miss Donna and her. So they're a big help with the facility also. So the building and the idea of having a community center in this area has been a goal of Mayor Gillich and Councilman Barrett, and it has finally come to realization. It is open floor space with a small stage and outdoor courtyard, of which you'll see in a few minutes. The facility is rentable through my department, the Parks and Rec Department. I have brought rates and rules for the center and would be glad to give you one and speak with you after the ribbon cutting if you're interested in giving a date. Our first one, Mayor, is May 15th, and it's the Child Care Center over here is going to do a small graduation for their pre-K4. So they're going to be our first rent. Now I will ask Mayor Gillich to come up and speak and say a few words.
Thank you, Sherry.
Few words.
I will say a few words. Anyway, no, it is a great thing here that we do today. I think a year ago we talked about move the library here, and this whole started 2016 something. You know, every Thursday morning, which we did this morning, at about 7:30, we hold the Wool Market Planning Commission down at the Chevron station. We were here this morning too, and they had so much water on the road we could have applied for a gaming license, a suitable gaming license, 40 or 50 slot machines. It would be good. But anyway, we were talking about, hey, we need something here in Wool Market to bring people together, and it started with an idea, and I believe this was a flooring, yeah. It was a gym too? Yeah. Anyway, and from one step that I want to thank Frank Genzer and John and everybody. Sherry did a tremendous job on really completing what we think is going to be a great addition to Wool Market. And we drove around and said, hey, this looks like it has possibilities, and this is the first real center that we did within the city and I call it the Wool Market City Center. And so I'm real tickled that we're able to cut this ribbon today. I want to thank everyone for being here, and it really is a cool thing that we did for the citizens, Ward 7, and everybody that's here today, and hopefully you'll enjoy this for years to come. So I thank y'all for being here today, and enjoyed this building for a number of years.
What about the neighbors, sir?
Yeah, well, that kind of added to it. We had one of my childhood friends has cable man, and it was Patrick Martino, and we looked around there. He put significant money in that building, so this seemed to be a natural place, and center, had a good center of gravity for Wool Market Road and Lorraine and everything else. So it was sort of we evolved and say this seems like it's the site, and I want to thank our council too for investing in what we thought was a pretty good idea, and it turned out to be a really great idea. So thank everybody on our team, Team Biloxi Council, everybody related to all of our PD and Public Works and planning. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So thank you.
4 years ago, or about 4 years ago, whenever I first took office, we had a number of goals, and two of those goals was to move the library that everybody remembers that was in a rundown double wide next to the fire station on Wool Market Road. And another one of those goals was to have a community center within the city limits in the Wool Market community for people to rent to be able to have parties and things of that nature out here without having to go into the county or go across the bridge to do it. And so this building was already in on the radar for the administration at the time that I took office, and it wasn't long after I took office we bought this. And she's not here. She was supposed to be here and ran into some scheduling conflicts, but Connie Rocco and the Harrison County Board of Supervisors paid to renovate this side, inside of the building, and build out the library. And a little bit over a year ago, they moved in here. It's a really nice facility, something great to offer to the community. And then for those that remember this, I think it went to maybe, Frank, about the middle of that, where that downs. Yeah, so we added about 45, 50 foot to this end of the building to expand the community center side. And it's something that's a great that we can be proud of as a community, and something that we can utilize. A lot of people contributed to this. I want to thank the council. We had the full support of the council on this, the administration. Every one of our, it didn't look like this at all on the outside or the inside. It was just a shell of a building, really. Fire department come in and made sure we had all the safety measures in place, and it was really a team effort by many, many people. And I want to thank the administration and all the departments. Sherry Bell for helping out. Her department runs and manages our community centers, and then the county as well. They did the parking lot ended where the colors change over there. They expanded the parking lot for us as well. So this was definitely, and it takes a team effort to get these kind of things done. So I'd like to thank everybody involved, and hope everyone enjoys it.
I want to thank the mayor and the council too. Parks and Rec, I'm a professional. I love recreation and I love giving back to the citizens. And we do programs, but we've never had an actual facility here that we can offer to the citizens. So that's very exciting. Thank you all for coming out. Remember Ward 7? Come on.
I'd also, and I know his name's already been mentioned, but John, if you'll raise your hand, he owns JLC, right? It's right here on Woolmarket Road. And he did all the landscaping, but in addition to that, he also did all the landscaping at the four-way stop at the new Woolmarket sign, donated the labor, all the materials and everything. So support JLC if you live out here in the community.
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Remember, there is a Ward 7 meeting that will follow the cutting of the ribbon inside the center. Now we ask everyone to gather for the cutting of the ribbon. And once that's over with, we'll show you inside and we have refreshments available. So everybody come on.
Now come on up in front of the
Yeah.
You can cut it.
Come on, got the library patrons. Y'all want to get in? Hold tight, hold tight.
So we do a photo op first, right?
Yep, we're going to take a photo first. People come on and get in, pile in.
This is fake. Everybody smile on 3.
Don't cut yet. We're going to take a picture and then we'll do a count of 3. We're all going to fall with our masks on, okay?
Okay, this is not real.
Who are we looking at?
Okay, we're gonna look at Vincent. All right, Vincent. Okay, we're gonna smile on 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, we're gonna do this for real. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There you go.